She would be under investigation by those people in 15 minutes, and I could tell you 5 reasons why already. Not big reasons, a little stuff that she doesn't want to talk about, but she will be under investigation within minutes.
As white hats flock to New Hampshire ahead of tomorrow's state primary in a bid to curb potential election fraud, CID investigators are still trying to unravel the mystery of Joan, the happy-go-lucky Nikki Haley staffer who distributed $1,000 prepaid Visa cards to Iowans last week, ostensibly to buy votes for her employer. At the time of her arrest, she had a thick stack of prepaid cards on her person, and white hats found 500 more in her hotel. In all, she or someone else had spent $650,000 on gift cards, excluding what she'd given away. The investigators who researched Joan's financial situation quickly deduced that she lacked affluence and could not have bought the cards with cash she did not have. Joan's most profitable year was managing a coffee shop in 2019, earning $40,000, according to a copy of her 1040. Not too shabby for a 20-year-old with 1 semester of community college. Following her stint serving coffee, she was a bartender for 6 months in Haley's home state of South Carolina, but she was fired for serving too many freebies to customers and to herself, per CID's investigation into her background. It's unclear how Joan found employment with the Haley campaign in September 2023, for her answers to investigatory questions have been spiraling discussions about love and light and making the earth a happier place to live by paying it forward. An expression for describing the beneficiary of a good deed repaying the kindness to others rather than paying it back to the original benefactor. It is also called serial reciprocity. Unlike typical deep state adherents, Joan hasn't invoked her right to remain silent 400 times or threatened investigators with deep state vengeance. To the contrary, she has been cheerfully vociferous without answering direct questions. As reported earlier, Joan has denied accusations of political corruption. She insists she distributed the cards of her own volition as part of a Love and Light campaign aimed at brightening the lives of storm-weary Iowans. Joan has flatly denied Haley, real name Nimarata Randhawa, paid for the cards. And when asked by investigators how she, a former barista and college dropout, found over $500,000, Joan had an answer at the tip of her tongue. I didn't find it. It just found me. A deeper dive into her banking history proved fruitless. She appeared to survive paycheck to paycheck and had a maximum of a $750 balance, the minimum for avoiding the bank's maintenance fees. There have been no large deposits or withdrawals since she opened the account, and she has only one high-interest credit card with a $2,500 limit. We've been unable to establish any other accounts in her name. We've looked into friends, family, etc. Anywhere she might get a cash windfall. We were drawing blanks, our source said. But when investigators tried bluffing Joan, threatening her with an IRS inquest, she inadvertently revealed she was far more than a secretly wealthy, carefree spirit blithely and charitably enriching others. I thought you're against the IRS, she said. Her reply insinuated she had knowledge of the White Hat Coalition, whose mission includes dismantling the Internal Revenue Service in response to the Biden regime giving it $80 billion to arm corrupt agents and wage financial warfare against American citizens. Real Raw News has previously reported on how white hats seized IRS firearm shipments and convicted former IRS Commissioner Charles Reddick. She immediately clamped up, like she said something she shouldn't have, our source said. After that, the investigators told her they had other ways of getting information from resistant subjects. To which Joan reportedly replied with a flirtatious smile, waterboarding. How do you know I don't enjoy it a little on the rough side? Our source said Joan will remain in custody as CID follows the investigation to its logical conclusion, tying Nikki Haley to the money. In closing, our source said white hats, through a third party, sent what evidence they had to RNC Chairwoman Ronna McDaniel and Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds, but neither showed interest in hearing Jag's case.